Hey, what is up, Oompa Loompas? Check this out. This is one crash bar. Oh, I'm sorry, one Magneous and two crash bars. And I can also tell that my Lazy Susan is running out of battery. It's kind of chugging. But yeah, it's one Magneous, two crash bars. And in this video, we are going to do the full length tutorial for this guy. Stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of fun. But if I can ask you a big favor, whether you're going to watch the full length or turn away, can I just ask you to watch past the first minute? 1 minute, that's all I ask, and that's only about 35 more seconds. But yeah, so I'm gonna start breaking him down right now. 1 sec, okay? Alrighty, let's get on with the full-length tutorial. I'm going to start taking him apart, okay? And he's really easy in terms of like modularity. You can see that the hemispheres are just kind of coming apart. I would say the most complicated part is probably the arm, and so we'll focus on that a little bit more. Oops, sorry for that squeak. And boy, my Lazy Susan was chugging, buddy. I had to give her a break, and so she's chilling on the side, recharging. But yeah, she's just been spin, spin, spin. All right, let me move that out of the way to not mess with the focus. I'm having a little difficulty with the brightness. Very strange. All right, maybe that's better. Okay, so over here we see it's one Magneous torso. We've kept the little shard bits on the back plugged in, and then we have the little pickaxe still on the back, and that's how he's going to look for now. So we'll just, no, I'm not going to throw it. But we're just going to do that, put him to the side. Then we have one of the crash bar legs. I don't know if it's interchangeable, whether you can use the front of the motorcycle for this, but let's say you can't. So I just basically use this one. I mean, you probably could, but it doesn't matter. So you just grab one of these legs and you plug in the little side tire contraption thing from the Magneous, and that's a great little piece of quote-unquote glue that will allow us to adhere this leg to the torso. Later, dude, something's up with the autofocus. Rook. All right, so we're going to do that for both legs. You can see that they're identical over here, right? Very cool, very cool. And the way they're going to attach is, this is the way that just basically almost all the little leg thingies attached to Magneous is that you're just going to plug it in on the port of that lower wheel well. It does give them some extendo legs, but that is the nature of Magneous. Thank goodness Shard is a lot more modular and kind of like comes apart. I'm excited for that. And I don't know, like one of the things I was going to say is that, you know, Hasbro won't ever fully officially endorse a combiner unless it's like Menasor. And what I mean by that is like Menasor is very secure in the way it like plugs in and everything, you know. These fan modes and stuff, they're very precarious. And so let's say you were to advertise, like let's say what I'm building right here, Hasbro advertises this as being like an official thing, endorses it on their channel and everything. What's going to happen is when people try to put it together, because 5mm ports aren't always perfect, you're going to get stuff falling over. It's not going to be secure. And then what's going to end up resulting is that Hasbro's going to get a bunch of customer service tickets. And they're going to be like, hey, your product's not working as intended. That's why, even though there is intention, if you take a look at the Wingfinger face and the Ractonite head, how those merge together, that's not an accident. That's not an accident. You know, that is a play gimmick that's embedded as part of the play pattern and toy. But the way they advertise it, it's more like, oh, this is Mark's custom creation. You know, they can't fully go out of their way and say this is an official thing. Otherwise, they'll be liable if, you know, parts don't work right properly. Like, you know, if the connections are too loose. And that's why you won't ever see them endorse a fan mode combiner unless it is ultra secure and built in like Menasor. Oh, so the reason I was saying that is, you know, what if later we find out that Magneus's inflexibility, the reason why he's like this, why the torso doesn't come apart, what if the reason for that is that there is truly going to be some methodology in which they do become a combiner? I highly doubt it, but wouldn't that be a nice surprise? And I'll take back every negative thing that I've said about Magneous. And yeah. But Magneous as a standalone, I like him a lot, actually. I think he's a very cool bot. It's just not as a build toy. But anyway, enough of that. So, okay, over here, this is the crash bar torso, right? Easy peasy. And there's only one hood of the car, and so we're just kind of using that one hood for Magneous. We're using that back there. One of the legs, this is just plugged into an exhaust. This doesn't do anything. It's just purely aesthetic. And over here, this is supposed to be kind of a blaster, and you can see that this is the saddlebag with the orange bit from Crashbar plugged in, like so, and then just plugged into the front of the body. Easy peas, right? And this is going to be the forearm, and it will have an elbow bend if you so desire. Up at the top, now this bit looks kind of weird right now, and you're just like, what is that? So we can remove this just for a second, and this is actually composed of 2 pieces, or four pieces. Dude, I cut my thumb again, dude. It's my thumb split open. It's not fun. This over here is just the Magneous arm, and we've kind of configured it in a very specific way. I'll let you take a look at it to figure out what that is. This is the right arm, and it's just kind of bent. And in that hole, you're going to plug in one of the crash bar arms. Okay? The crash bar arms are such a great piece for building. And then, yeah, this other bit is the saddleback. Another crash bar arm that we're just plugging in at the forearm. And that little port, we're going to plug that all in there. So it looks like this nice little chunky piece. And this is going to go right there. And now it just looks like this block, right? And then from here, we will be plugging in the crash bar torso like so. I believe I got it right. Yeah, I believe I got it right. Okay. And this entire bit will then, well, if I had done it right, that little peg right there is going to plug into the side. Wait, maybe I did this wrong. Wait, what? I think I did do something wrong. Hold up. Okay. Yeah, I did. This is supposed to be... Huh? Dude, what am I doing wrong, man? Oh. Dude, I got the orientation completely wrong. So, there we go. I just had to turn it 90 degrees. And there you go. And there we go, Johnny. And then you can bring this over. I was tripping out, dude. I was like, why is this not working? Then you plug in both sides. And there we have him, up and at him. Single Magneous and dual crash bar. He will tilt back a little bit, so maybe it would have been better to basically use these as the what is it? As the legs instead of these. But I don't know, man. I think he looks good. Like I said, he has elbow bend. You can kind of pew, 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 pew if he wants, but you know, a lot of the stuff that I make, they're more like statue-esque figures. They're less action figures and more posable statues and stuff. And yeah, he's no different. He does want to tilt back a little bit though. I'm gonna have to address that a little bit later, another time. But yeah, I will talk to you very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Yeah, next time. Bye.